This is Lintz Green station in County Durham, about 8 miles west of Newcastle. It closed in November 1953 and the trackbed here, the Derwent Valley Line, shut 10 years later. It used to run between Tyneside and Concert. But today we're looking at something which happened much earlier in this station's history, the unsolved murder of 1911. It was 10:42 on the evening of Saturday the 7th of October, and the last train of the night from Newcastle had just left, bound for Concert. The station master, 6-year-old Joseph Wilson, had seen the train on its way and headed across the line on the walk to his nearby home when he was attacked. Someone threw sand in his face, tried to gag him, and then shot him in the chest. On hearing the shot ring out, 4 miners who'd been on the train came to see what had happened. Along with Mr. Wilson's daughter, who acted as his housekeeper, they arrived at his home to find him dying. It's said that they gave him some brandy in an attempt to get him to talk, but he passed away having been unable to speak a word. The killer was assumed to have fled into the trees and undergrowth, but who would want to kill Joseph Wilson, and why? Police believed that robbery was the motive and that the killer had been trying to get his hands on the day's takings, but they were still here in the safe at the station. What followed was one of the biggest manhunts ever seen in County Durham's history. Some weeks later, Samuel Atkinson, who was from Byker in Newcastle and was a relief porter at the station, was charged, but when he appeared here in the city of Durham at the assizes, the charge was dropped. In the police investigation, 3 witnesses had claimed they'd seen the 25-year-old hanging around at the station after his shift had ended. But it would seem not only was there never any solid evidence to link him to the murder, but also that he hadn't been cautioned by the police when he was questioned. He was charged after an investigation in which police had earlier come under criticism for not finding a suspect sooner. So is he the victim of a police force under pressure, or did he kill Mr. Wilson? The case was never reopened.